Welcome to this video on creating a profile. In this video, you will learn how to create a user profile. The first step is to navigate to the Admin Tools icon located on the vertical menu bar on the left side of your screen and click on Profile Manager. You can see that GoContact has some profiles already preloaded. They are Agent Access, Full Access, Quality Access, and Reports Access. You can select one of the existing profiles to use as a template by clicking on that profile and clicking Duplicate. You can also simply start from scratch by clicking New to create a new profile. To create a new profile, we'll click on New, and we're going to be prompted to give our profile a name. In this example, we'll enter Demo 1 and hit Save. Now you can see we're working in the new profile we've just created, and we need to select the channels this profile will have access to. We can choose to give them access to all the channels: voice inbound, voice outbound, tickets, and web chat, none of the channels, or we can select all and remove the channels that we don't want them to have access to. We can also click inside the box to select available channels. Once we've selected our channels, we need to configure permissions for this profile. Can they authorize breaks? Can they create new users? Are they a web chat supervisor? Can they force a logout of agents? Can they change the user's profile or role, see inactive databases, broadcast messages, delete inactive users, delete tickets, access all tickets? Are they a ticket supervisor? And can they access the recordings? If we allow this profile to access recordings, we're going to see another option pop up that can they then download these recordings. You can also set their level of chat access here, either by selecting no access, simple access, or supervisor access. You can activate the restrictions for this profile. You can restrict the group access, meaning they can only see people within their group. You can restrict owners access, meaning they can only see their owners' campaigns, queues, and tickets. And you can mask contact phone numbers, which will allow visibility only into the last 3 digits of any incoming or outgoing call's phone number. Next, you can set desktop notifications. Do you want them to be notified of a new ticket in the queue, waiting calls, auto delivery of a ticket, a new web chat conversation, campaign notifications, call on hold timeout warnings, or inbound call desktop notifications? Additionally, if you hover over any of these fields, you'll get a little pop-up that gives you an explanation of what this field means. Scrolling up to the top, under authentication here on the right, you have your password configuration. And this is everything related to your organization's password criteria required when setting a password for platform access. Currently, the single sign-on is only available for Google accounts. You have your password configuration. Here you can choose if it needs to contain letters, numbers, symbols, and whether or not it can contain the username of the agent. You can set the number of wrong attempts before the agent will be blocked from the platform. You can set the password expiration date. After 90 days in this example, the user will be prompted to set a new password. You can also grant calendar permissions here to delete reservations, and edit and close reservations. Dashboard and wallboard permissions. You can decide if you want this profile to have access to the real-time statistics. Scrolling down here on the left, you have the profile menu list. This is going to allow you to choose what icons the profile sees on their left-hand menu bar. To add an icon to the profile, we click on the arrow next to the icon we want to add. Since everyone needs My Profile, we're going to click on My Profile to add that. If we scroll up to the top, we can see that it's now been added, and we need to choose the level of permission the agent is going to have regarding this feature. Can they edit? Can they add? Can they remove? Now let's say we want to give our agent the ability to manage or create certain parts of the inbound or outbound queues or campaigns. To do this, we need to add the voice manager. So we're going to click on the arrow to the right of the voice manager. We're going to choose the permissions. Can they edit? Can they add? Can they remove? Because there are so many parts to this feature, we need to give this profile access to the relevant submenus of the voice manager depending on their role. For example, I mentioned we want our agent to be able to manage campaigns and queues. So we're going to add the inbound wizard and the campaign wizard. Once those are added, we're also going to need to give them the appropriate permissions to edit add or remove within the submenu. Once we've configured our profile, we scroll back up to the top and click Save. We'll get a notification on the bottom that the profile was successfully updated, and you have now created a profile that can be used